check out this guy who was reading Bible verses. He went to a pride parade in Pennsylvania, in Reading, Pennsylvania, and he was arrested by the police for just protesting a pride parade. Take a look at this.
I don't care. This is public property. It is public property. You don't have to say you don't care. I don't. Guys, let them have their. This is public property. Okay, with respect. Oh, I'm respecting it. Let them have their event. You know who's cheering for us? The people that are in hell. So you do you, and I'm going to do me. This is public property. You. God is not. That's it. Grab this one, your brother.
Getting this on film.
Can I give him my bag? All the stuff's in. Joe, I'm going to need you to go to 128 North. And they're clapping. Brothers, man.
I cannot believe I'm watching this.
Altar.
My name is Enrique Castro. I'm the Executive Director of Grand Pride Celebration. And it is my
God bless you, brother.
To wish you all a happy Pride Month.
Okay, first of all, I don't think any of that's legal.
No.
They're not allowed to just randomly arrest somebody in the street with a sign. Like, he wasn't harassing anybody. He was to the side. It wasn't like he was in people's faces. Jesus will say, like, then, okay, like, no, personal space, like, back up. You can say what you want to say, but you also cannot prevent me from what I want to say. You can't be in my face, right? And especially, like, spitting on me, potentially. There's nothing... Did anyone talk about this? Like, why?
Yes.
They did?
So, update, they arrested him for disorderly conduct, but there wasn't any in the video. And then even in the arrest warrant, or in the probable cause affidavit, they didn't actually allege any conduct that was disorderly, so the charges were dropped. They just arrested this dude. It's a clear violation of his free speech. The Foundation for Individual Rights and Expression, one of their attorneys, called this out on Twitter. But then also, did you hear the activists, the LGBT people, applaud him getting arrested?
Yep. Yeah.
That's insane to me, because just a few decades ago, it would have been radical gay activists who were arguing for acceptance, who were the minority viewpoint or the fringe, who were getting arrested. And they would have understood that even for somebody who you think is homophobic or who is bigoted or whatever, has to have that free speech right to protect you having that right. Meanwhile, these idiots, in the name of the alphabet movement, are applauding the cops arresting someone for speech. That is illiberal. That is not liberal in
There's
any
nothing liberal
sense.
about it. Yeah. Is fascism the right word for that?
It is fascist. It is fascist behavior.
Like 5-6 years ago, when we would see somebody like this at a pride parade, we would either ignore them or we would walk up to them and be like, you know, I hope you have a nice life and whatever. We're going to live our best lives. Thank you. And like, that's it. Like, just let him know that we see you, but we disagree. We're going to go our other way. Like, that's how we would handle it back then. And now people are applauding for this person to be taken away. Like, there's always 3 or 4 of these people at pride events. There's always 3 or 4 of them. Like, but nobody really pays any mind to them.
Yeah, they used to come to my college and preach about how gays were going to hell because it was a public college, so they had to allow anyone to speak on the public parts of the campus because that's how the First Amendment works. And either people would walk by, roll their eyes and ignore them, or they would go debate them. And that's good. But what are you, so fragile you can't hear one protester in a whole celebration for you? And what, this cop seemed drunk on power. I mean, what is he saying? Let them have their day. You must respect it. No, he doesn't. Yeah. He doesn't have to respect it. It's a free country. I mean,
do whatever he wants, as long as he's not inflicting on their right to their personal speech, which he wasn't.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't like running after them and yelling in their faces. And no, that's leftists. Leftists do that. Yeah.
But the other thing that this ties into a little bit that bothers me is we have on tape a police officer violating someone's rights and nothing will happen, right? You can't sue the police officer because of qualified immunity. You will not be able to get accountability. The officer is not going to be fired. Nothing bad's going to happen. The charges will be dropped, but you're not going to get, like, your rights were violated. That shouldn't just be okay. That shouldn't just go away.
Isn't this also like these people are the same people that are fighting for less police force?
Yes,
right?
yes. But
and
then
like
you hear the police when it's
on the police, but when it's on their side, of course, like they're all for it.
right.
Well,
Yeah.
it's
It's crazy though, because they should understand. They hold like the radical alphabet people. They hold a lot of views that are minority views, that are fringe views. There are a million genders. Kids can consent to sex changes. These things are minority views, and yet they are cheering on the suppression of minority views with force by the police.
Yes.
That's not going to work out well for you, sweetie. So if it was me, I would defend the free speech of this guy, or in the opposite situation, like a rainbow protester at some Christian event, right? I would totally defend that. But you can't have it only one way. You can't just have free speech for your side, but not for those icky people. And that's what these people seem to advocate for.
Yep. That's what they've been advocating for years. They're only trying to cancel the other side of things. They're only trying to protect their side of things.
But and then where the ACLU won't speak out about this, right? These liberal groups, because free speech used to be a liberal value, right? It used to be a hardcore liberal value, and now they just don't care about it anymore because they're more concerned with equity and, progress and tolerance, but not actual tolerance, which includes tolerance of ideas.
Other views, right?